And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
I made myself an honorary Japanese miso paste. Miso paste. I know soy sauce.
You do have a Japanese girl body.
DJ Lou.
You can get upset. I don't care. I used to get mad when I would say these hilariously funny, ridiculous things, and the crowds would get ooey and awey. But now I just know I'm such a dope storyteller. I'm taking you there. Two things for sure. You always tend to your sons. You got a thick bush. I don't take a shit one time where one of my legs doesn't fall dangerously asleep. This guy seems like a fun dude. Sure, he's gonna starve you for a few weeks and then try to use your skin to make a suit for himself. But that's weeks from now. It looks like he was a big dumb football player who came to you to taught him how to speak. Billy, starting to love Lisa. I'd love to get you laid in this room, but this show is void of single women, I'm certain of it. Thank you guys for being a part of this, man. It means the world to me.
Oh, man, that is like one of the best trailers for a special I've ever seen. Right? Usually they're either epic looking and not that funny, you know, or they're really funny and kind of shitty looking. That was great. Yes. I love that. That was really good, man. Big J special available right now on YouTube. YouTube.com/@BigJOkerson. Dare I say, just probably funnier than the first one, or just as funny. I mean, two slamming specials. It's kind of makes me angry. It really, you know, as a comedian, it takes so long to come up with this piece of shit. Just went out and did 2 hours and murdered for 2 hours and put it out. And he put two specials out. What is it? A month and a half, 2 months away from each other? Ah, God bless it. I mean, yeah, way to set the curve, asshole.
I watched it today.
It's great. You got to go check it out. Make sure you share
Okerson, genius.
Yeah, I mean, one of the funniest guys. One of the nicest guys.
Are you building up a new hour?
Yeah, I mean, I'm building it up. I guess that's the way you call it, the way I do it.
I don't know the word. I don't know the comic term. Are you working towards putting a new one out?
All right, working towards building up. These are all things that Jay didn't do. He just went out and he just talked for 2 hours and killed it. It really makes me sick. It almost makes you go, hey man, is it really? Maybe it is that easy at this point. Maybe I should just go out and just go out and record a show. Real, you know what I mean? No, he's just that good at crowd work, man. It's almost sickening. Because I remember when I did his thing up in Nashville a couple of years ago, when he had me do the co-host thing that I'll never do again for his What's Your Fucking Deal? Oh God, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. 3.5 hours later.
That show is an outlier. You can't judge it on that show.
I mean, Jay's a liar. I don't know what an outlier is, but he's a lying sack of shit.
The crowd was there for 3.5 hours?
But it bugged me so bad because at one point in between, I was so tired. They just kept adding people to the show. The drunk owner of Zany's just kept putting people up. And then there's nothing more you could say to the crowd. They really weren't. Some of them weren't good at crowd work. So they would come out and see my dumb face and just start trashing me. Like, look at Bobby's face. What? You're fat. Hey, man. What? Yeah, it was terrible. But anywho, I can't. Jay is upstairs right now. I'll let you guys know he'll be back. Hopefully, he's letting it out, which is a dangerous. When anybody who's had the poops.
Ew.
What? We're giving context to the show, Christine.
I'm gonna vomit.
Anybody who has the poops.
That's your Toto.
Right there. Right there, that one. That's the one that feels good though. Where you're like, I'm over my sickness.
Yeah.
That's the one where you're like, oh, I'm good. I'm better. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh no, I'm not. Wait. Oh, I'm done. That's it. I got it. I'm good. I'm done. And then you're like, oh. Okay, no, that's it.
This was such
I'm
an
good.
emergency, I should say. Normally, it's our tradition. Like, I'll walk Jay up. It's our thing. It hurt a little. I'm not going to lie.
But that you
He
didn't
just
get
said,
to
I
walk
got
him
to
up?
go. And
Well,
he
because
just took off down the hall.
It's an emergency, dude. He's not messing
Left me
around.
here.
He shouldn't be here. He should be home.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's the severity of the situation.
I don't know why I listened to him. I was like, do you want me to get Bonfire cover? We can get a guest. So she's like, no. I'm good. Because I think, he would have also had to cancel Skanks. But I'm like, he's sick.
Well, it's this, because he would come in tomorrow on a pre-show. We have so much to talk about. We were together on a weekend.
Oh, I know.
So it'd be like, there'd be so, you know what I mean? We had so much. So he's like me. I don't want to, I mean, it's not like I'm, it's 2 hours of talking, having fun. And so he can't do it, but he should have stayed home. Yeah. I mean, if he poops his pants, it will be worth it. If he comes down and goes, if he never comes back to the show because he just went upstairs and shit on his scarf.
He just walks right back to the car.
He comes back. He just goes to the car, and you see his pocket scarf on the ground with shit on it. You see his chain wallet in the elevator with poop on it, and we put it together. Jay shit on himself. He'll be back. It's worse. It's terrible though to be at work, especially for him. He hates poop. He hates it. He hates. He's such a clean asshole.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know he doesn't like this.
No, not him. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes having it. No. It does feel good though when you're letting it out. Doesn't it feel good a little bit? Yeah, that right there, right there, wait, right there. Wow, that's it. Then you're like, you're like, oof, that felt good. But then it comes back and it's like, I'm still sick. That's the part you don't like. I'm gonna throw up.
Don't get diarrhea too much.
You don't? That's because you eat great.
Twice
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice a year I get a stomach ache.
Yeah, you're like a dog. You could poop and then put your asshole right on somebody's eye.
Yeah.
And there'd be nothing. There'd be no poop. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, you have dog asshole. You just
clean.
Yeah, you
It's a clean break.
Yeah, you pinch it off and everything stays inside. There's nothing on the outside.
Thank you.
I have to wipe 15 times and then water it. You know what and this is maybe a little too disgusting, but I got to stop with the bidet because I got so good at the bidet that I'm allowing water up into my body. Mm-hmm. And I'll have to come back in a little while and let that water
You
out.
sometimes forget. There's some in there. It has happened to me.
Oh, has it?
Yeah. I realize, because I don't feel sick, but something's in there.
Yeah.
And it wants to come out now. It's water.
Yeah, because you let your asshole, taught it how to drink.
You accepted it too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
You guys are giving yourselves enemas with
That's
the
what we're
days.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Our assholes are sucking in water and holding on to it.
Yeah.
And then like 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, I'm like, I got to go again, but I thought I was done. And it comes out and it's like this. It's like
Yeah.
that right there. That's it. It's a good feeling though, bidet.
I
You
was
what?
just want to point out last week was the anniversary of the Titanic sinking. So I had my yearly live stream.
What?
Every
Oh, yeah.
April 14th is like my Super Bowl. You go
Really?
to YouTube, there's these nerds that put together an entire animation.
Yeah.
And it starts 20 minutes before it hits the iceberg, and then it takes you through the entire sinking till it goes underwater.
And it shows you all
They
the
have
people
experts
dying.
on, and they tell you what happened at each time. So there's a clock going,
Yeah.
and it'll tell you, and then they give you facts. But then they have like longtime experts, like the guys that were tight with Jim Cameron.
Mhm.
I call him Jim.
Of course, why
so
wouldn't
that's
you?
my thing. It's 5
Why?
hours long, and it's like heaven.
I call
But
call and call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is this it, Jacob?
that's the animation. Yeah,
So you've been on the one in Vegas or the museum where you go out on the deck and it
I
feels
have
like you're on the deck?
I have not.
You've never gone
I
on the
didn't know that was there.
Buddy, you know I've been on 2 of them. I was in the one in St. James Island, I think. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. No, St. John. St. John is where all the people came in, right? St. John, right?
Yeah, St. James, I think, is the Epstein Island.
I've been there too.
I wanted to save you real quick.
No, but I was there. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of tragic stuff happened there too. But no, St. John Island is the furthest north in North America you can go. Mm-hmm. And that's where all the Titanic survivors, a lot of them came back to that island. They have a Titanic museum underground up on a hill.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and then I went to the one in Vegas. But there's a thing where you go in, you get a name, and at the end of it, you find out if you died or not.
You lived or died.
Lived or
I
died.
have done that once.
You've done that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And there's one that I went to in Vegas, the Titanic traveling one, where you go on the deck of the Titanic. It's a replica deck, and they actually have the wind and the air, and it feels like you're at sea.
That's wild.
So when you go out, you feel like, and you look down, and it feels like you're on the deck looking out at the ocean in the dark. Yeah, that's it.
Well, they just came out with this just like a month ago. They digitally mapped it, so the entire ship now, the bow and the stern, you can go on this thing called Magellan.com and just explore it, and it's like you're walking on the around the Titanic.
And this,
the wreck site. It's unbelievable.
You still question why you're alone in Queens?
No, I don't. I don't question that at all.
All right. I'm just okay.
I've canceled plans for my April 14th. Like I won't do anything.
Right. Okay. So we know. Right. Yeah. I get you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because.
What can I say? It's my thing.
It's your thing, man. I love you for it, brother.
Everyone's got their thing.
Everybody's got their look, buddy. I can't talk. I watched a full 2-hour watch repair.
Oh, wristwatch revival?
Buddy.
I do it every week. He puts out one.
My wife was going to fucking shoot me in the head. Just some dude going, yeah, this got a lot of gunk in it. You're
doing the right thing.
Here he is.
It should
What's
be a
up?
crime what I did in there.
What'd you do?
I almost took a picture for you.
Really?
I was gonna, but you would throw up.
Be funny if you molested a kid. You're not talking about your ass?
Yeah, I didn't have to shit at all. Just a kid I had my eyes on. And no, that's a single person restroom. I had my eyes on it.
How do you feel though? When did you have I'm done, or is it like you had to call it because you have to come back to the show?
No, I'm done. I mean, that round, you have to be done. You got to push. Although I will say the amount of ass wiping I've had to do, because I know bidet, let's not all yell at me. I've been bideting, but you also have to wipe. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Down there. And my asshole, I could only assume, looks like the Rolling Stones Lips logo. It's so sore and just
looks like
it hurts to the touch so much.
It looks like the moms from the Jeffersons. Buddy, we were just talking about this, that we've taught ourselves how to drink water with our assholes on the bidet.
Oh yeah, I figured it out.
Like to open it up and keep it, but I
have a feeling that all today and last night might be the reason that I'm not getting it back out, and I think that might be leaving a little fluid up there that's making me have to keep running back.
Yeah, you're swashing it around from drinking.
Because I do. I'm hearing the.
Your sphincter is exhausted.
I hear it taking in the water.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's taking it in. It's drinking.
Blackley, you should get a picture of all this. I could show you my position I'm in when I do it.
Yes.
This is the position that I do when I bidet. I keep my back straight, but I get forward, and it really puts my asshole in a nice spot.
Yeah, I think I do this.
And then I also do that.
Yeah, move around.
I move around a little bit like this, and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If you think that's not gayer than the goddamn Comedy Jam, then you're wrong. Because I tell you what, I never feel masculine doing it. I'm doing it. I'm sure it's health benefits wise is a million fold, but it's definitely a gay feeling.
You don't think making eye contact with the Scalar twins during Bohemian Rhapsody, smiling, giving thumbs, is gayer than that?
No, than trying to find your own asshole with water and then being satisfied when it hits the hole. You go,
I like when the noise changes.
Yeah, that's what happens. It goes like.
Yeah. And then it drinks. You can hear it drinking like a dog on a hot day.
Yeah, you relax, and then I also push out a little bit. But
Prolapse.
It's like the
my asshole must look like burger meat today.
like the Tomcat when it says locked.
Can I take a look at it?
No.
Okay.
No, not today.
I just thought I'd ask, dude. I don't take
No, I
any
understand.
offense.
I should have taken a picture of what was in the bowl.
Oh, God damn it. That would have been great.
It's wretched.
Yeah. Is it, what color is it? Is it yellow?
Light brown. Like the lightest tan almost.
Yeah, tan, yeah.
Not the color of anything I've eaten. I'll tell you that. Damn. It sucks.
Yeah.
It looks like I ate khaki pants and then shit them out.
Yeah.
This has to be gone tomorrow. This has to be gone tomorrow.
Well, you're not eating today. What'd you eat today?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
done.
I didn't really eat last night.
Oh,
Took a couple bites of dinner, and then I was
we
like,
had-
I couldn't.
Dawn made a nice Sunday Easter dinner. Lamb. Nice lamb roast, potatoes, vegetables, cucumber salad, mint jelly,
What?
rolls. What?
Mint jelly.
Dude, mint jelly with lamb. You know that.
I'm sure it's a thing. I've heard it 1,000 times. I've never had it. It doesn't sound like it was something I would like. Mint
It's
jelly.
so good. I was never into it too. It's so good.
I've never tried it, so maybe it's great.
It's from Dawn's
Just
shitty.
hearing it sounds terrible.
It's her shitty Pollock family that got me into it.
It needs a better name. It should be called something mint jelly. It shouldn't be called mint jelly. It should be called something else.
But like green jelly,
No.
lamb jelly.
I'd say I'd leave the word jelly out of it altogether.
How about mint sauce? How about none of this lamb sauce?
Lamb sauce.
Lamb sauce is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, jelly
Lamb
is.
sauce.
Here's another thing her shitty, weird family, Pollock family, did from Everett. Her father. This is crazy, but it's
She's from
amazing.
Everett.
Everett, Mass.
Never gonna shit on that. That's where Mike's roast beef lives.
It is. It is. They do it, and it's a good food town. Her father would get French fries, put butter on them, and then salt and pepper.
Is he dead?
Yes, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
No, but
Oh.
listen, I know. Please, next time you get French fries, get butter, real butter. Butter the fries,
Not squirty butter.
not your fucking your Josh Jizz butter.
Not Josh
Comes
Jizz
out
butter?
on the biscuits. But you get
So
butter.
good on those biscuits.
Get butter. Butter your fries, salt and pepper them. You'll lose your fucking mind how much better they taste.
Can I say something though, Christine? If we're talking about Cisco's for a second, not to back up, the quality this time is the worst it's ever been.
Well, they
Taste was fine. All the biscuits were burnt.
But yeah, the biscuits were. I almost sent them back.
I wasn't that impressed. I'll be honest. I was not impressed with the biscuits. Came out. I was like, all right,
They were
whatever.
burnt. They were all burnt. Every biscuit was like.
Not that impressed. Not
So-
that impressed.
It was their worst showing.
Yeah. And
They also served bad. They also.
you know what I
brought
mean
everything
about
out
how
wrong.
everything was the same height? Like when you get a plate of food,
Yeah.
there should be different heights. Am I crazy? Everything was the same level.
Presentation is worthless there. They don't care about
That's,
presentation.
garbage, man. Garbage.
Okay.
But it does make sense that I didn't wait for the little wraps.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could have done that. But I'm not a fan of the refried beans. I'm a black bean dude.
I stay away from the beans altogether, but that's right. Righteous brother.
Thank you. Blacking me up, Lou. Black bean dude, man. Black beans, white rice. I'm into that. I think I like Cuban food better. I love Mexican food, but I'm not a big fan of the refried beans.
You don't like
Is that what
blacks
it
or browns?
is? I love browns,
I understand.
love blacks, but the refried bean, it looks like throw up beans.
I always think it looks like baked beans almost, but like
I'm a fan of baked
Thicker.
beans. I'm from Boston. I don't know if you
doesn't
know
like-
that. It's Bean Town.
who's got a problem with baked beans?
Oh,
Does anybody not like baked beans? They're so bad for you.
With
Jacob has made
bacon?
'em.
You don't eat baked beans?
There's no way Jacob eats baked beans. It's beans and sugar. That's all baked beans are.
With big chunks of pork in it.
I
Sometimes.
don't eat it.
Yeah.
I won't eat it.
My
But for
grand-
that reason, right? Because it's just pure sugar.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Jacob's not allowed to feel any joy. Don't you know that?
I know that. Well, that's where he has joy once a year on April 16th when the Titanic sank.
14.
The Titanic.
14th, I apologize. I made a mistake.
I feel like Jacob goes home and
15th.
flogs
Forgive
himself
me.
like the fucking was it Da Vinci Code
The
guy?
albino.
The albino.
We should get Jacob one of those cold plunges he could every year while he's watching it. He can sit in it so he knows how they felt.
Hey, Jacob, can I get you an in-house cold plunge? Will you do it? Will you plunge every day and let me film it for me? I want to see every day you plunge.
I
When I did 3 Tough Mudders. In
Really?
the past. Yeah.
You have?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
What?
The Tough Mudder.
Tough
You know
Mudders.
that run? It's
You know what
like
they are.
No.
It's you've probably heard of Spartan races. They're always called something else. It's like the CrossFit or like kind of just like.
I thought you fucked some old ladies from the French club.
Sounds like it.
Jacob came in and banged us out last week. The 3 tough mutters.
The couple of tough mutters.
Tough mutters.
In Boston, that is what that is.
He comes in once a year. Every time that Titanic is sinking.
I fucked 3 tough mutters.
And he comes into the French clubs and fucks us in the back.
They're tough. I mean, they're legit. I mean, it is what you put into it. Like my group, I've seen people walk the whole thing, but we don't stop running. The toughest one I did was in Pennsylvania because it's all different locations, and this one was all uphill.
Yeah.
The entire time. But we had one of the obstacles is jumping into an ice bath, and you have to go underwater because they put a barrier.
Wow.
I mean, there's ice in the pool. And every time I jumped, I'm like, I'm about to feel 1/10 what the victims of the Titanic film. I said that to myself. And I said, let me feel their pain now. And I did it.
I bought an ice bath, and I bought the chiller. Yeah. I haven't filled it up.
Of course you haven't.
It's been a month.
Bobby, you are never going to feel motivated to get in that thing. I got in it once, and it was under duress with 18 people chanting that I had to.
I want to do it, but I'm too much of a pussy to fill it up.
It's also depending on who you ask. It's great for you, and some people say it's not very good for you, actually. You shouldn't do that.
Well, it's not good for you. If you try to build muscle, it's not good for you. If you want to...
Inflammation, it's
unbelievable. They say if, like, football players who get neck injuries, if they immediately put ice on them, they'll be able to walk again. It's the inflammation that fucks everything up.
It.
Yeah. So it is good for you, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in it. I do have it, though.
I mean, the only thing that grosses you out, but you got to put out of your head is all the mud. Like,
see that I wouldn't be able.
Everyone is crawling. Everyone's disgusting person is crawling through the same.
I couldn't do this Minecraft shit. This through a tube, I would panic. The tube stuff would freak me out. I get claustrophobic.
I think it's not the panic. It's just like I don't want to be fucking wet doing shit. That's what sounds awful to me.
Yeah, but you probably feel fantastic. You're sweating.
I don't think so.
I'm going to tell you right now, the testosterone thing, Jay, that I'm on is working. I've been working out my workouts.
I notice your dick's been fatter.
Yeah, in your mouth.
Yeah.
Is the electric?
It is weird.
I used to be able to not have to really open wide for it, but now I really got to almost like unhinge like a snake to get that whole bulb in.
You can't even talk anymore.
No. Remember I used to talk to you?
Yeah.
I go, boy, what am I doing something wrong? Why don't you finish it?
Yeah.
And now I can't because I'm full.
Yeah. And I come quick now.
And you blast so hard down the back of my throat.
Yeah, that's because you lost a lot of weight, too. You're so much hotter now. Ever since I saw your second half of your special, buddy, I'm telling you right now, my workouts are so, I'm impressed with myself. I was at the thing, I was hitting the bag. I did a double workout. At the next day, I did a whole bicep workout. The amount of weight I'm lifting, I used to be able to curl. I was doing like 25s in my bicep workout. I'm doing 35s now. Doing 5 different sets, 4 sets each, 8 to 10 reps each set. Crazy amount, like I've never been able to do. And then I did the whole workout with you after that.
I'd say ramp it up. I'd say increase your dosage a little bit. And then when you eventually raped on and beat the shit out of Max, then we'll know. Dial it back from there. You've hit the limit.
Yeah,
you don't want to rape your wife and beat the shit out of your son every day. One time they'll catch it. Then you'll realize, like, okay, this is the T. I got to dial it back a little bit. That's what you got to do.
I'm fascinated with this testosterone because I think it's working, and I'm curious to try it, but because I do want to do another Tough Mudder.
Go to that game day place, man. It's the easiest thing ever. I was so scared to do it because it was so hard. You got to go here and have a doctor and then everybody. And the doctor I went to was this woman who shamed me out of it the first time. She was like, why do you want to do testosterone? I'm like, I'm older and my T's down. I would like to bring it up. She's like, why would you want to do that? I go, my memory. And I want it. She goes, it doesn't do that. She shamed me so much out of it. She made me feel like I was an idiot. And everything I said that it was going to do, she said it doesn't do. And then she gave me a surprise testicle examination.
Okay.
No, I was not ready for it. It was just this little tiny pud
Well, she's looking at your balls, not your dick.
Yeah, but she was holding my balls, and my dick was small, and I was just like,
Yeah, if someone holds your balls, you hope that your dick's on their fucking wrist or forearm at least, right?
it was like and then she checked them. She was like, "You're fine. You don't need to." I don't know
Your
why she
balls
would
are
do
delicious.
that.
God, these are nice balls.
I tell you, I had that. Can I say
This
something?
is a sick sack.
I'm going to tell you a story, and you tell me if I'm correct. If I was correct in assuming. This is when I was Shades Kelly.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever, when I showed you, I worked at the Jewish camp for the summer, and I was a lifeguard, tip-top shape, lifeguard shape. And the nurse there, hot nurse, new nurse, kind of in her 20s, maybe late 20s, mid-20s, big jugs, that type, really pretty woman.
And you're how old?
I had to be 17.
Okay.
17.
Long and lean.
Shades Kelly. Gorgeous Kelly. Lifeguard Kelly. And I remember I got...
Oh, boy. Looks like it's going to be one of them summers.
I had lifeguard shorts. I used to wear the towel around my head with every day I'd wake up, open up my cassette case, briefcase that I transformed into
shades.
sunglasses.
Your shades thing.
And I would go and pick out, today red shades, maybe tomorrow white. I'm going to do
Shades Kelly's got to impress every day.
aviators.
And eyes are on you.
Eyes are on me. I'm at a Jewish camp. John Fish is one of the kids there.
Yeah, you see him like all these goy. They see a goyim, they're gonna have to respect him.
I mean, I'm goying him up. I had Catholic Corner on Saturdays.
Nice.
There was 2 Catholic kids that went there. Me and them sat in the corner, and we did all kinds of weird shit while they were doing the service.
You should make a bunch of Jews like reenact the Passion.
Yeah.
Just beat the shit out of each other.
So I get baby rash. I get a little side rash because we were doing something.
Of course.
So I went in to see her because I had this really bad baby rash. And she said, I got baby rash. She goes, okay, let me see it. She goes, take your pants down. I took my pants down, my shorts at the time. I took my shorts down to my ankles. She got on her knees. On her knees. I don't know, maybe 2 inches away from the head of my
Cock.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember she was looking at, picking my balls up, but also grabbing my penis.
Sure.
And at one point she looked up to me and smiled.
Yeah.
And it made my penis kind of bob.
Bounce.
It had a little bounce. And I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed that my penis bounced because this is medical.
Yeah.
But she smiled. And then she was taking a long... It was baby rash. All she needed to do...
That rash is going to be fine. You have a lovely cock.
But it was like maybe a 10-minute examination, which, I mean, you pretty much know, as a doctor or a nurse, whatever the fuck she was, I had baby rash. You just give me Aquaphor or something and move on.
She wanted to feel the weight.
You didn't really need to fucking see it, right? If I say I have baby rash, you just hand me something and go, use this.
That's awesome.
But she was into it, right? Like,
She wanted to tug you off a little bit.
That's
I
awesome.
misread that. I mean, I thought I should have made a move at one point.
Absolutely. You should just ejaculated.
It's one of those things where you regret for the rest of your life.
When she was weighing your balls with her hands, you should just finish there. She went, ha, ha, ha.
Finished without touching it.
Yeah, like that fucking, was that monkey video you sent us? Where he just starts shooting jizz out of his wiener while everyone's watching. He's not even touching it. It's just happening. Ha, ha, ha.
And she took it and she rubbed that in my inner thighs, and that made the baby rash go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot, right? It's pretty hot.
had
Super
the-
sexy.
What?
Similar thing. Like this is maybe 8 years ago. I just had to go to the hospital. I was having like testicular pain.
Yeah.
Really?
It turned out it was like, I forget what they call, like a water cyst, water bubble.
Oh, it's
What?
backed up nut.
I don't know.
A water bubble?
That's not the medical term, but that's what was causing pain. I guess it went away.
You don't masturbate enough?
No, I do.
Oh, he does.
But the doctor, I'm in a room, and the doctor who came in was the hottest Asian
Guy?
woman I've
Oh,
ever
sorry.
seen. She was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Take your pants down.
Very forward thinking though, Bobby. Could have been a guy.
Thanks.
It wasn't.
Still could have been.
Smoking hot. And I was like, I really wanted to leave. Because
They're also
I
all
was
hairless.
Immediately
So let's just say, in fairness to the story, let's say the jury's out if it was a guy or girl. They're all hairless. You didn't see genitals. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good.
She was all woman.
Look,
All
for
woman.
sure,
Absolutely.
emotionally to you,
like athletic, like exactly
listen,
what you
to
know
somebody,
I'm into.
Caitlyn Jenner's all woman.
Yeah.
But what we're saying.
Well,
Let's just say the jury's out. You may have been jacked off by a guy, but go ahead, finish the story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
all right, technically I didn't.
No.
I mean, I really wanted to leave because I was immediately worried if she touches my dick, I'm gonna bone up. I know myself well enough.
Either that, you're definitely going to bounce,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
bouncing is embarrassing.
The bouncing's eye-catching.
The
Don't have
bounce.
some emotion.
Yeah.
It's the bounce that lets you know it's indifferent. It's the internal struggles happening.
Yeah, you're fighting it. The little bounce goes, oh, I'm doing something to this son of a bitch.
Yeah. But anyway, I did stay
Yeah.
because part of me wanted
Right.
wanted this as much.
Of course.
Of course.
And it was a
I
medical
don't know if this
reason
hot
I was there
Asian
for.
girl or guy
Oh, boy.
or boy.
Boy, guy.
Lady
Holy
boy.
God. I don't know what I mean, I did. I had to drop my pants and it's just
She-
me and her in the
They.
they
Yeah.
in the curtained room, and she grabs
Them.
my dick and then plays with my balls. And
Really?
I'm
Plays
doing-
with them?
Well,
What?
she had to feel them.
Yeah.
Because that was what was bothering me.
Right.
I don't know if she would call it playing. Hey, can you play with these and let me know if I have a
She
problem?
had to really feel them.
Yeah.
That's what he's calling it.
Check if they're ripe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't,
These are
that's not the
just-
medical term.
These
Play
are,
with them.
these are just like my balls.
He goes, now put down your pants and I'm going to pray with your balls.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
I like
literally
your
on her
balls.
like knees. I mean,
Look at-
she has to be, and I'm standing like this, and sorry, Lou. I'm staring up at the ceiling this time because now I'm like
Praying to God
really-
it's not a guy.
Yes.
Because you're hard as a rock.
But
I
looking
was
down,
starting
you're
to
seeing
bone
their
up.
male pattern balding that lets you know it probably
Right.
is a guy.
That's right.
But I did do this as I'm looking down at the ceiling, like, please don't bone.
Did you bone
I
up?
had to peek down. I boned up.
You boned up? Full?
Not- I mean,
Or did you
like-
bob?
I
Half?
bobbed. It was clear. I mean,
Nice.
she's like, yeah, you probably have a cyst.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
she got up.
She probably
and-
have a cyst, and you definitely have a boner.
Yeah, because you have a
And you-
cyst and you're like, why don't you pop it for me while you're down there?
Yeah.
It was
she
impossible not
They were
to,
like,
like,
you're definitely into guys, too, because check this out. She pulled out her hog, and she had a boner, too.
Does this
You guys-
story end with you guys mutually masturbating your penises?
I never forgot her.
I had
Good God, man.
I had a little patch of something on my dick head once, and just having to go to a urgent care because I was just getting worried about it. I was like, it was just a rash thing. But like when I went to the doctor, it was like in San Francisco, just a beautiful urgent care, like red-haired nurse who just came in there, and she was like, she even did like, it's fine, I see it all the time, and we're having such a real conversation. I go,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be really little right now because I'm nervous. It's blah blah blah. And she's like, I'm a doctor. It
Because
doesn't
I see
matter.
it all the
I
time.
go, I understand you don't care, but you care. You're gonna register whatever you see.
Yeah.
It registers on a part of you that's not even conscious right now.
Yeah.
But the girl inside of you, not the doctor, not the Hippocratic Oath, the girl inside of you just is gonna go, whoa,
Yeah.
Doctor Dick, huh?
Yeah. I've seen it all the time. It's San Francisco. It's called singing gay rash. It's-
San Francisco.
yeah, getting your penis checked. I mean, it's such a weird thing. When I had to get my when I got my my wiener checked, it's like you have to get hard. You have to fill up a little bit for them to check it. When I had I got warts from a girl, and they have to like get you hard to check it.
I don't mind that.
And it's so disgusting. It's like, fuck. And then they get it. The guy was like, stretch it out. I'm like, I am. And they give it more. And then there's this girl in there. She's kind of a hot Puerto Rican, and she's kind of just smiling, and it's just terrible. And then they have to like put they used to freeze them. They used to burn them. Now they freeze them. That'd
be a great job. Like, I'm a fluffer at a penile health clinic. I get the guys all worked up.
They should have something to help you get.
Somebody should.
hard.
There should be a medical procedure where somebody comes in first and whacks you off until you're half hard, and then they can leave again. But they should whack you until the doctor comes in. Don't give me time to start thinking again and make it go back down.
Yeah.
I need you to keep it warm. Breathe on it, maybe some hot like that while you're just tugging a little bit.
No, I say this: they jerk you, and then they get in your ear, and they're like, "Hey, this is all right, right? Don't worry about it."
Yeah, make it a fat ugly girl so they'll be happy to do it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Guys, I do this to a lot of guys, but yours is the best I've seen. Oh my God. I want compliments. Like,
Oh my God, this feels amazing.
like, find a little information about you. I saw your last special. Killbox was awesome. Even though you were hot. Do you really know Big J? Do you guys have fun doing the show? I love it. I love Dan, but you took over. I love the show even more now. It's different. It's a different show, but I like it. I didn't think I was going to like it. But it really is cool. I love both you and Jay have good chemistry.
Do you mind if I kiss these down here?
Did you really get mad at Jacob last week? Because I didn't like that. Because I love both you guys. I love the way he loves the Titanic and he's scared of rats. He's such a man and a little pussy at the same time.
Man, you're a man fairy. The man fairy's here. Oh,
Hey.
boy.
God damn it.
God damn it, indeed.
Well, you made it through the show. You're a goddamn trooper.
I know. Now I got to go do skanks.
You go goose scan.
If I have to shit there,
Yeah.
it's...
Go home.
That's the most unprivate.
Dude, do what I did last
Bathroom
week on the
there
Reds.
is.
I left.
Yeah.
I walked out.
I won't even say a word. Make him guess why. I'm just going to, some point I'm going to go, that's it.
No, this is what you do. Go like this. Viva la Bobby. And walk out. Do
Yeah.
it in solidarity with
I
me.
stand with Bobby.
Yeah, dude.
Just walk off.
Buddy, if you do that, you know how fucking accurate that would be? I stand with Bobby. And you walk out.
You don't want to take a diarrhea shit in front of all your fans. That's all.
And
It's going to be in the bathroom.
And walk out of the bathroom while the smell follows me. I go, hey, everyone, I just destroyed this little shoebox.
Buddy, if
Do you want to piss next to me?
I'm telling you right now, if you have to poo tonight, you stand up, I stand with Bobby, and walk the fuck out.
Yeah.
I said I'll just leave.
I walked
stand with
out.
Bobby Kelly. Good night.
I walked out and shut my phone off. And it hurt. Lewis was texting me. It really bugged him so bad.
It did bug him, but I will say I watched a little bit of that episode today,
Yeah.
and they had a ball after you left for a while.
Oh my God, that show, let me just say this, so much better when I wasn't there.
I mean, that's when they really started having fun.
They really kicked it in. And you know what? It's going to suck that I'm going to go back.
The #1 pro wrestling show on the planet, Busted Open, is now on Faction Talk, Channel 103. This is Dave LaGreca. Hear me alongside my rotating cast of Hall of Famers and pro wrestling legends every weeknight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Faction Talk. A daily breakdown of everything going on in the world of pro wrestling and a ton of laughs along the way. It's Busted Open, now, weeknights at 9 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk, Channel 103, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Soak up spring love vibes with an all-new mix from The Flow. Bring the beat in. Now on the SiriusXM app, featuring 2000s R&B hits from the heart by Ashanti, Usher, and Beyonce. Plus smooth 2010s grooves from Frank Ocean, Janelle Monáe, and more. It's the perfect soundtrack for flings, feels, and everything in between. Just search Spring Love in the SiriusXM app.
Honey, I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
You know, my brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos.
I know it's been on our list, but isn't getting life insurance a huge pain? Oh, it's so much paperwork, and you have to go see the doctor. I wouldn't even know where to start.
With Ethos, Dave said it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. Plus, it's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house. He was able to choose an amount that worked for his needs, and Ethos made the whole thing so easy and clear.
10 minutes with no medical exam? Ethos, here we come.
Here's to sleeping better at night.
Help protect your loved ones today with Ethos. Life insurance made easy. Visit ethos.com/save to apply today. That's ethos.com/save.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
In the pursuit of speed and playable distance, Titleist has engineered a new class of drivers. Titleist GT marks the biggest technological leap ever in Titleist driver design, delivering unmatched speed, launch, and stability for total driving performance. Discover the next generation of driving excellence with Titleist GT. Visit Titleist.com to find a fitter near you.
If you're a small business owner looking to improve or expand your business, you're probably faced with choices. Things like more inventory or paying bills or taxes, and tariffs that have you in a cash crunch. Choosing can be hard when you need them all for a clear path to success. At LendSeek, we don't think you should have to choose between the things you need to grow and improve your business. At lendseek.com, you'll find our exclusive AI-based lending marketplace where you can access up to $1 million in business funding with minimal paperwork, no prepayment penalties, and no restrictions on how the funds are put to work. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with annual revenue of at least $500,000, our online AI-enabled platform can connect your business to over 100 funders with funding in as fast as 24 hours. Whether you own a local retail shop, contracting company, online business, or professional services, we've got you covered. Apply today with no cost and no obligations at lendseek.com. LENDSEEK.com.
Hi, I'm Joe Perillo with JoePerillo.com. We know many of you are searching for just that right pre-owned luxury vehicle. That's why I want to tell you about JoePerillo.com. At JoePerillo.com, you could browse our huge selection of curated luxury vehicles. JoePerillo.com is based in Chicago, but we ship cars all over the country. Check out JoePerillo.com. That's Joe Perillo, Perillo. Or dial 312-BMW 1111. That's 312-BMW 1111. 312-BMW 1111.
There's never been a more critical time. Fox News Media brings America together.
All right, Tim Dillon. Well, you're doing a good job. And
Thank you.
I think we need a new rule, and the rule's got to be comedians, no topic is off limits. You can say any word you want to say, and if you don't like them, don't watch them or don't go to their show. Right. That's called freedom. I'd like to live in a free country.
Yeah, that is free.
Hey campers, this is Tim Dillon, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Enjoying the show.
What is that? So, anyways, yeah, look at this. Little Van Halen.
He's so good. I think he follows me too, but only because
69,000 people.
Corey Glover.
Listen to this.
Oh! He got the dreads back.
It's a CM Punk song, theme song. Because this is they sing every time he comes out.
That's great.
Yeah.
Corey's like a great guy.
Great dude. He's actually really good friends with Ralph. So that's how I got to know him.
I mean, this was...
Jelly Roll was there.
Yeah.
He really is losing weight, man.
I think he lost like 100 pounds.
100 plus.
Yeah, can we stop? But everybody's doing Majerno. They're injecting. It's happening.
Of course.
Can we not? I don't want to act like he's fucking working hard. He's sticking something in his gut.
Anyone who tells me anyone who asks me what I'm doing, I say I'm doing Majerno. I don't take stolen valor.
And
I don't take stolen valor.
But he's just sticking his gut and then doing shit. Okay.
Yeah. Is he saying he's not?
Nah. He looks great. Of course he is.
He's lost so much weight. It's crazy.
Bobby, we say you look great, and you had your stomach removed.
Yeah, and my stomach. It was 2 years ago, and now I have to work out to keep it right.
You dump if you eat too much.
All right. Well, how dare you bring up my dumps? That was a personal dumping.
Everybody knows about your dumps.
Jay made me dump in Nashville. Yeah, how great was that, dude?
That's awesome.
Here, the intros when they come out is pretty epic. And this is what I people love about WrestleMania is when they come out, their walkouts. And this walkout was fucking insane.
I only went once. I thought it was really fun. It's just like a really
Christine,
extravagant live event.
If we could get into it, I have a hard time. I'm not having an easy time doing it. But if we can get into it, there's so many fun things on like the right days. There's like the big... It all comes down to this events or Sunday nights, and they're free on Peacock always. I know. I just can't give a fuck.
Me and Patrice used to watch every Monday Night Raw. We'd call each other on the phone because you had to watch it live. There was no TiVo.
Yeah.
We would call each other.
Well, there was TiVo, but none of us could afford it.
There was actually no TiVo at that time. TiVo came after. When we first moved to the city, we would just go on the phone. Don't correct my life.
Time record your
This
VCR?
guy's telling me about my life. I lived it.
You have a VCR, though. You could have a VCR.
We're not doing a VCR and then watching it. We would call each other.
I would.
Jay, well, you wouldn't have because
I did though.
Well, that's because you're an orange peel back then, just looking for love. But we would call each other and have so much fun. And even Burr would be in the room too because we lived in the same place. We would have so much fun just buying into this shit and laughing at The Rock. And I mean, The Rock would come out and say stupid. His eyebrow would go up, and it was the People's Elbow was the worst finishing move of all time. There's no way it could ever do anything to anybody.
Oh, the only thing worse than it was the leg drop. Compress your own spine to barely hurt somebody.
Yeah, it's so stupid. But we had so much fun, dude. If you could just for a second get into it, and we would have the best time. But all you need is a little info on who's who and what's what.
But here's the big problem, though, is then we start turning into fucking Sam. You get wrestling with Sam in the mornings and wrestling with Jay and Bob in the afternoons. That sucks, dude.
Listen, we do it once a year. We do WrestleMania and we'll do SummerSlam. That's
Bennington talks about it too. 3 wrestling shows.
Wrestling is the biggest thing. It's the biggest it's been since
faction talk. We're a wrestling faction.
It's the biggest. It's biggest it's been since The Rock and Stone Cold, the Attitude Era. It's as big as it's ever been right now.
Well, because Vince McMahon's taking shits on chests. Of course.
Slow him down a bit.
My girlfriend made me watch this, and I got into it. I was digging it, and she was telling me all the little info, a little bit too much info, but I loved it at the end.
You need the info to buy into the story, and once you get into it, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
and that's why everybody was so mad because they kind of fucked it up for Cody, but in my brain, they fucked it up for a reason. Like they want people to be mad. They want people talking, going, that sucked. They should have done. I mean, you have grown men screaming and yelling that Cody Rhodes got robbed. He got robbed at WrestleMania. And it's so funny.
I know. Fighting about someone that's completely scripted is so funny. They go, how did the ref not see that his leg was on the rope? You're supposed to stop the count when his leg's on the rope. And he didn't see that. They got to take the belt back.
Yeah. That's why I was actually.
Dance.
If you talk to Tony Hinchcliffe, totally into it, loves it.
Of course.
If you talk to him, I was talking to him about it on Friday night. I was trying to get him to tell me because I think he knew a little something about something, but he wouldn't tell me.
WrestleMania,
which I respect because he, But Sam Roberts, the same thing. That if you talk to Sam about it, he'll lead you on and let you go down there, but he doesn't give anything away. So
I don't know if I could get into it, but I did have a lot of fun going to it. I think the live event, whether you know the storylines or not, it's just so energetic.
The fact that
it's so funny.
The Undertaker came back up and then he kicked him in the chest and then gave him the people's elbow.
God bless The Rock though for going and taking care of those titties. He did a great job. He looks now he just looks awesome.
Well, dude, he's awesome, but he's on everything you could be.
No, for sure. But I'm saying they had to change the shape of his tit.
He actually got the titty job, and that's when he started wearing the Versace shirts.
Yeah,
to hide the little titty job.
What did he do to his tits?
He got him.
You see out right outside his areolas, they become little party cones because that's steroid shit. It's bitch tit.
Yeah, he had areola surgery.
And
just on his.
Well, they just changed the shape.
He had bitch tits from being big, football, working out, probably some roids here and there, and then the only way to get him out is by getting him fixed. And he got him fixed, and then he worked out. So now he looks great.
He looks insane.
He's more jacked than he's ever been.
I'm pretty sure he has to get his blood replaced every month.
Probably.
He has to just go to Germany and have just fucking blood sucked out, filtered.
There you go. You see what I mean? The shape of his actual chest, they took the bitch tit out.
Yeah, he's a gorilla. He's a silverback gorilla.
They raised his.
It looks like they just removed this little part right here, underneath booby flap.
They took his bitch tits
and right on the side of it. They took his bitch tits out. Simple thing.
I would do it. I would do
it. It says right there. He had minor. Was it
gynoplastic or something, right?
Gynecomastia.
Yeah. What's up?
I see Rick Rubin's there. I want to change the subject, but I know the guy's produced some of the greatest albums of all time. I can't stand he does every interview with his bare feet.
Oh, yeah.
It's so nasty.
No.
Nobody wants to see your fucking feet.
Rick Rubin, I think.
I don't want to see his feet.
I think Rick Rubin's probably a jerk off. By all accounts, the bands that I like that he's worked with, no one really tells like a look back on it great story, except the early people. Slipknot did a Rick Rubin thing, and who else do we know? Said that he just said he was kind of hands off. Slipknot said he goes, I don't know why we paid this fucking guy. He goes, he came in like 3 times and he would go faster and just like leave again and just like. But he told them they all had to meet up and like record in like the Charles Manson murder house or something. It was like they were just like, he sucks.
Christine, can you look up the other live bands at WrestleMania? There was, I forget who was it. There was somebody else that you would have loved. Was it Slipknot? I think Slipknot, not Slipknot. It was goddamn, who was it?
With Rick Rubin?
No, at who opened up for somebody at WrestleMania. There was a live, but it went.
Look at all the live music performances at
That's what I'm
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't know if you know
Was it?
sometimes. Sometimes you need help.
Carrie King.
Slayer.
Was
Slayer.
there?
Slayer, yeah, Slayer.
Yeah.
Kerry King's from Slayer.
Yeah, from Slayer. He
Were
opened
they Rain
up.
in Blood?
No, he was just playing.
Rain in Blood with a rule.
I don't know. He might have been. I don't know the song. Well, that's the thing with when you go to WrestleMania, you're seeing these like the fact last year Rhea Ripley had her theme song. The band came out with her and sang with this fucking crazy metal song, and they came out and walked down with her. It was pretty cool.
I told you the other mistake I think they're doing at wrestling now is they're doing the players showing up to the arena thing they do in football and basketball. And they show LeBron coming in with his briefcase and, his little attaché bag and his suit. They're doing that with the wrestlers now. The problem is when the wrestlers are heavy character, it looks ridiculous when you see them in the background. Just like it's like a sexy girl wearing like low sweats and just looks hot. And then when she comes out, she has like kabuki makeup on. She's like,
Damian Priest actually came out. I was actually, when we went back from Nashville, I was on the, it was when I got back from the cruise. I was on the plane with Damian Priest. Who you don't know who he is, but he's a wrestler, and he came out. That was his guy.
I'm upset I missed the era of the Bray Wyatt. That looked like it would have been a lot of fun.
I'll tell you why he was great, and I knew him. I actually hung out with him at Busch Gardens one day.
Well, we can't prove it now. He's dead.
I have photos.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I'll put it up. I'll give it to you.
AI, dude. I can make a photo. When we show you a photo of me and Bray Wyatt right now? Do me and Bray Wyatt having orange peel sex. AI, hey, Siri, orange peel sex. Me and Bray Wyatt.
Stop eating an orange peel. It's such a heavy peel.
Bray Wyatt.
So, dude, I was at, he's the sweetest guy in the world, man.
Yeah.
Sweetest dude in the world. I mean, can't tell you how nice he is. But his whole thing was he would go into this character and become this fucking guy and just off his head would just give these weird fucked up speeches.
Yeah, it was a mix of like they said Max Cady. What was the things it was trying to be? Max Cady and something else. It was a switch between.
Yeah, he was.
And then he did The Fiend, which looked like that was kind of a neat thing.
He would go upside down and do The Exorcist 3. No, Exorcist. Remember when the Exorcist
the old lady Exorcist 3.
No.
On the ceiling.
One, the unedited version where she comes down and crab walks upside down.
Yeah.
The lights would go out. He would be upside down crab walking, looking at the guy.
Yeah.
Like, and the lights would come back on. It was fucking.
No, Zach
creepy.
Amico did the Bray Wyatt entrance one time at Skankfest. And he came out with the when he had his was about to dangle. He dangled the lantern from his wiener, from his wiener ring, and they had everybody do like the.
Yeah, we do. We literally spotlight him with a phone.
Well, you know what's so funny? Lewis, his whole thing, when he was Louis Gomez on YKWd, we used to give him shit and blah blah blah. And then one day he came in with a rattle and sunglasses, and called himself the rattlesnake.
And the J became important.
And he started. He would say mean things. He'd be like, Louis, what the fuck? He goes, because I'm the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. And we were all like, what the fuck are you doing? It was so stupid. Anyway, and then I had Kelly Festuca come back on my first live show. I was one of the first podcasts to go live in front of a crowd, and he came out as the Puerto Rican rattlesnake from a wrestler, and came out of the crowd. And the place, it was the first time the fans went nuts because they didn't like Louis at the beginning. They were like, get him off, he's a fucking idiot. But he turned everybody heel, and he came out through the crowd. Yeah, what's up, buddy? You raising your hand? Yeah.
Jacob, did you turn the heat up a crazy amount? You didn't touch it at all?
No. I didn't touch it.
I had it buried all the way down.
I'm sure you did.
Is it up?
No, I did because it was hot outside today when we walked.
Did someone turn it up?
I didn't.
I turned it up during the break.
Oh.
All the way up.
Yeah.
Wow.
I figured somebody would turn it back down because it was really cold in here.
Lou, just take the hit. You did it, and just move on.
Just give us a heads up, bro.
Just go. Hey, Lou, this is the one thing I hate.
Because I don't want to discover.
I did it.
I don't want to discover it by the time my neck's sweaty.
Yeah, Lou, because I was feeling hot too, and here's the thing: as fat guys,
please,
when we start to get hot, we think internally we're dying.
I'm thinking. I go. Why am I sweating? I'm not doing anything.
Yeah,
the heat's all the way up.
I'm like, I ate too much. My stomach just broke. I'm dying internally when the heat comes up.
I'm a fat guy too. I get it.
Okay, well, there you go.
I'm sweaty.
Jesus, Lou.
What an orange peel, right? That was a real orange peel.
Orange peel behavior.
That was a real orange peel move. Dude, I did it, but I thought somebody else was going to do it.
Well, the best was I liked that he waited to see if anyone else would take credit for it first.
Listen,
he was going to just let Jacob eat the shit for it.
He didn't say shit for three
He
minutes.
He looked over at Jacob too. He goes, Jacob, was this you?
He really was waiting for somebody to take the hit.
Well, I don't know how to be.
I mean, it immediately feels better in here, by the way.
Yeah. Immediately.
He went over and whipped that up. Jacob, what the fuck? I mean, how do you take this?
I mean, it was so cold during the pre-tape, so I know why he turned it up.
He can get you guys some long underwear.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
actually,
awful.
Why don't you go? I'll tell you this. Go to game day with me. We'll hook you up, get you some testosterone, so you guys can be men again.
You know I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
You should.
There's
Game
probably
day,
a way we can get you guys teed up enough to not be a couple of freezing orange peels. A bunch of chili orange peels floating around the fucking studio.
People love oranges. They hate orange peels. Can we start? Can I not? Christine, can you not bring this clip up because my stomach is from
Oh my God.
Well, all right, relax.
Mafangul. Fungulagat.
Do you remember Lewis at a point just had like 18 different websites that all redirected, and one of them was just kellyfestucasucks.com and took you to his tour dates.
It was so mean, dude.
Kelly was a producer on YKWd.
Yeah. She was the one of the first producers on YKWd, and he used to give her so much shit. But Dan, Dan, he's the sweetest guy in the world, but he jumps in and he would do her voice. And he go, meats and
You're Australian.
cheeses, mates and cheese. I love mates and cheeses. And this Scopo, I don't know where fucking Scopo's been either. But look at Joe. Look at little young face Joe. That's crazy. That was one of the first live podcasts we did. At the Pussycat right there. I used to get the blankets. I used to get Walmart blankets and hang them up like posters all around the fucking place. Here comes Lewis right here. This is when the place went. This is when I first saw. How excited is Dan though?
So he comes out to the Steve Austin music.
Yeah.
Oh, the original Happy Happy Washy Washy Skunk shirt.
But he's throwing all kinds of stuff out at the crowd. He's got the mask on.
He's a real ass dude.
This is the beginning of the rattlesnake right here, dude. Look at him. This kid knows how to fucking sell, dude. He knows how to sell.
What is that?
Something dangerous.
Those are meats and cheeses for that fat fucking
Meats and
Australian.
cheeses.
Yeah, that was that fat Kelly Festuca. He went to an Italian deli and he got hanging meats and cheeses to hang from his neck
That's
for
so
Kelly.
fucking funny.
Oh, Kelly's another fatty. She would get fat. She showed up at the podcast really skinny, and then she got fat as the podcast.
Yeah, I
went on.
thought Kelly was cute.
She was cute.
She would fluctuate. She would fluctuate cute.
Like the rest of us. I mean, look at my stomach, bro.
Bobby,
It is funny. It's like you're leaning forward on it.
you didn't buy a new shirt for like 4 sizes.
That fucking hurt. I don't know why that hurt so much.
She fucking,
I mean,
when she goes for it.
Wow. I mean, if I had a thing I could stick into my stomach, I would have.
She swings for it. She swings for it.
At that point, you had to just do hard work. And
She's
I
happy
didn't want
to
to
see.
believe you needed bigger clothes.
She's happy to see that you're hurting.
I mean, I'm hurting, dude. I mean, that stomach is nuts. Look at he's blowing.
She wants to
Look
see
who that is.
your pain.
Oh my God.
That's what's her name? That was Lauren.
Oh, Dave's Lauren.
Yeah,
Nice.
back when she was just hanging out, like doing extra stuff back then. Look at that, dude. Look how fat I was.
Really living in that.
Yeah, dude, I was a big boy. I'm so glad that we're healthy, Jay. We're rocking it.
I wouldn't not describe myself as healthy.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
What are you? You're about to get so yoked in the fucking.
Swole Academy.
Yeah, Swole Academy is open, dude.
How's your gym?
You want to see it?
I do.
Yeah.
You got it all set up?
Yep.
I mean, he didn't set it up.
Come over here,
He paid a guy to set it up. But
He paid a guy
he had
to
to hire a man to be a man for Christine.
I was
You
sick.
have a whole workout
No,
regimen
you were sick.
set?
You were sick. You were
No.
sick. Well, Dick Van Dyke died.
We've got a shit. No.
No, I'm
really?
kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
I mean, he's 100.
He didn't
but-
die. He didn't die.
Come here, Jacob. Get over here. I want everybody to hear the microphone. How impressed you are and excited with the setup. I was at the bars.
All right,
the old combo.
Jay
rack
is
right
showing
there.
him
Ooh.
his.
Yeah, that's the gym I
Yeah.
That's a racket in my gym.
The rack at your gym you go to.
That 100, like
So
300
excited.
people use.
Yeah.
Look at
that rack.
Look at this. Adjustable dumbbells.
Oh, and then there's
Boom.
there's
That's
the
it.
plate tree.
Adjustable dumbbells, baby.
Look at that
Push-ups,
bench.
sit-ups, bands.
Look at that red bar.
What's that? Whoa,
Grab
come on.
plate,
Ow,
that's
ow,
beautiful,
ow,
man.
ow, my tit cramped. My tit cramped. Ah, my tit cramped up.
Bobby got a tit cramp.
Oh, my tit cramped. I can't.
There's the speed bag that we have for no reason.
We have
Get
to
it off
figure
me.
out what to do
Go
with
off
the-
me, you piece of shit.
We just have like 3 piles of trash sitting in our driveway. It's blowing everywhere. I don't know what to do. I just need to like figure out somebody to come get it all.
Yeah, you got to throw it in your truck and go to the dump. There's a dump.
Yeah.
You just like, all right.
You could throw cardboard in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
you
to
bring
the.
it to
You
the
just go to the
recycling.
dump, dude. There's a dump in every town. You just got to call them up. What day it's whatever. Just say I'm coming down. Just go down. Drive down to it.
Yeah.
Put all the shit in the back of your truck. Drive to the dump.
It's a lot of stuff to put in the truck.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
matter.
just don't really want to do it by myself.
Yeah, I'd rather just have some piece of shit come get it.
Wow, man, you just got to do something yourself, dude. You got to do some shit.
I do.
What?
I get on 2 to 4 planes a week.
I do that too.
I come in, yeah.
I hear you. I just had.
Don't you know when to go to the dump?
I just had.
5 seconds?
I hear you. I'm not going to argue with you, dude.
I mean,
I'm not going to. I mean, in New Hampshire, I have to go to the dump. There's no trash.
When you're in New Hampshire, you're hanging.
I'm hanging.
You're kicking it. If I was if I was going to sit around and fuck around for the next 5 days, I'd take the stuff to the dump tomorrow morning.
You're right.
Tonight.
You know what? You're right, dude. You're right. You're right. You're 100% right. I want to talk to you about something.
Okay.
I love when you get interested. You're adorable. Has anybody fucking told you that you're adorable?
No.
Listen.
I tell you you're adorable.
Whatever. Listen, I'm telling you right now, you're adorable.
Thank you.
I told my therapist today. I'm gonna tell you some secret inside therapy shit.
Okay.
I told my therapist today, Big J's adorable.
It's not your fault.
I said it.
You say it's not your fault?
Call me a fucking orange peel if you want to.
No way.
Go ahead. You can call me. I don't care.
Well, let me say, did you give your cousin hand?
No, I didn't. I didn't
Then
blow
you're
my-
not an orange peel.
Not my cousin. A little closer. Listen, anyway, I'm kidding.
Did that
Dude,
happen?
you're special, right? Now, you got, so crowd work stuff, everybody's fucking saying shit about it. Jesselneck just made a post about crowd work.
What do you say?
The problem with him is that he says this stuff, leaving a back door to apologize later. You know what I mean?
What is it? Let's
I
see
don't know.
what
He said
Jesselneck
some stupid shit. But your crowd, right here, this is it.
This is about it?
This is not about you, I guess, but.
I'm the crowd work comedian of the moment.
What is that? Why are you having fucking
to get onto
TikTok? What is
TikTok? She has to do a quiz.
Why do you have to do a quiz? I like that she can't do it. She's failing a quiz. Wait, Christine failed a quiz.
She didn't know. She did it right, for sure.
I did it right.
Go back.
Here.
There you go. You got it. Okay. Oh, you got it. You did it.
What stand-up comedy is, they say, well, you ask someone what they do for a living, and then you make a joke on that. You know, you ask someone how long they've been in a relationship, and I think that's garbage. So I just don't do it.
Sure.
Get mad that my hour's shorter, but I'm not going to get into that crowd work, the audience is the show kind of thing that comedy has become. 5 years ago, I would have happily taken questions and messed around with the crowd.
Here's why I disagree with him on
You
this.
ask someone-
I'm going to tell you why I disagree. Stand-up comedy, to me, right, has always been in the moment. In my eyes, You don't know where my jokes are, and you don't know my crowd work is.
Right.
When you leave, you're like, did you make that whole thing up?
Right.
To me, I've always loved that. I've loved that about you, or Patrice, anybody, where you don't know what's what, even a tell. These moments of, hey, something happens, and as a stand-up, you get to deal with it and incorporate it into the act. Everybody laughs, and then you go back somewhere into your act. But who knows?
With no argument to what he's saying, I mean, like, if you just go, where are you from? What do you do? And I can stop. That sure, I agree. That's garbage.
Well, 100%.
Like,
There's a lot of garbage.
If you're just going to leave it at what do you do? I mean, I ask, what do you do to several people in the audience?
That is the
per
comedy
thing.
gods, and they agree with me.
Got you.
Anyways, that was the orange peel alert.
Orange peel alert.
Somebody's cold in the room.
But they're and by the way, sometimes you ask somebody what they do, and there is like a real path to go down there. But usually that's just like what do they do is giving you a sense of them. If they're a boring person or a rugged person, you know what I mean? You can kind of tell.
But if you look at your
it's the
crowd
beginning
work,
of something.
If you look at your crowd work, your references, the things that you say, the things that you come up with in the spot are so wild. Like, there's certain things you say, I'm like, where the fuck, whoever said that thought it, and how'd you get that reference to bring that up in this situation? And it's immediate. It's not.
The racist cow was pretty fun. I saw that clip. I think we saw the thing.
Buddy, it's so good. And not only did you do one, you did two, and you murdered. There was no. A lot of times with crowd works, there's these moments of quiet to get to the build up of the crowd work.
Yeah.
Your crowd work, there's no build up. It's constant. It's constantly from this to this to this to this. It's like almost like a killer set. Like I murder. I like to go up and kill the whole time I'm up there.
Mm-hmm.
You do the same thing, and you did that with 2 crowd work specials.
Well, I like to fill. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. I like to. You could tell when I'm pacing, it's material. Like when because I feel the confidence in pace.
Right.
But if I'm doing crowd stuff, that's why I try to let it be a dull moment, because if you show yourself thinking, well, it's the joke. This is so boring for people probably, but like when we were watching some other crowd work stuff before mine came out, and I was kind of like seeing where it held up to things. And we were watching. Do you remember I was showing you the thing, and I was like, they're stopping on their thinking parts.
Yeah.
Like you asked a question, they gave you an answer, and
give an example of it. Just give an example of it to me, so people.
Well, it's more because you almost need to narrate what's happening. It's just that when they come back with something,
it's more like, so what do you do for work?
Plumber.
Plumber, huh? Plumber. You go to school for plumbing? It's that shit, right?
Right. But should be. You can prod a little bit more at plumber. This is like a blue collar guy. So my joke, not that it's. Again, even like just like very quickly it goes like blue collar. If he's with a chick, you're going to make fun of the idea that maybe she's being aggressively kept under thumb by him because he's a psychotic player. He's probably just a sweet guy, but like that's what I'm saying. You just like start building a story like out on it.
And the fact that you can say something like that fast and make a judgment call. You actually told a story about this couple that doesn't exist, and it's him actually abusing her.
Yeah.
They're both. Everybody's laughing, but most importantly, them are laughing, and then it just keeps going on. I think.
This time they are laughing.
YouTube right now. YouTube.com/@BigJOkerson.
Make a thumbnail.
Well, I'll ask you a question. Have you gotten anything from people like, hey man, Jacob, when he smiles, you got to enjoy it because it's few and far between.
Jacob, that's my fucking hot girl picture face.
When you get that little guy giggling, you got to enjoy it because
it does feel good.
It's few and far between.
It feels very good.
You show up, it's like, hey, what's up, Jacob? Hey, Bobby, we're never gonna make it. You get that, you got to take it in. It's like the sun. I feel like we're out in the sun right now. Hey, look at that. It makes me feel good.
Hot girl pose is great. Come on.
But have you gotten any like feedback from people about like how this is kind of setting the bar for crowd work? You know what I mean? Is it?
Sure. I mean, some fans have said some lovely things, but I mean, ultimately, it's. I find I read more of the horrible negativity is what the ones I like. Someone goes, "This is fine, but you should have just done the one." like stuff like that. You're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, but I didn't.
First
mean,
one was
I didn't-
better, but I'm here for the algorithm.
I didn't mean that. I meant it that you should have done one big one when I wrote that.
Got you. Should have been 1 3-hour
Jesus
piece.
Christ, I really had to fucking push that one in.
A 2-hour
Christine was looking
piece.
at me like mad. She got mad at me. Did you fucking write that to him?
No, what else? Didn't Jeselnik come out about something else?
Skank.
He didn't-
Oh, was
he hasn't come out. Whoa, hey.
He's, I think he sort of has.
I mean, I get what he's saying. It's like the way that crowd work has been portrayed on the internet the last couple of years is, a little crazy.
I respect- listen,
but
I-
it is a huge part of comedy.
I know, there's plenty of people I know who do not respect the comedy of Anthony Jeselnik, and they'll just say it's like just kind of one thing over and over again. I do think he's very funny. I think Jeselnik's very, very funny, but like he's
I do too.
I think he's kind of just like works now, and like he's got his audience.
Yeah, but
he's got his audience, and it's going to be what it's going to be. He's very funny on the keep showing up, but he's given up on the community of comedy completely. Like he just shits on.
Yeah, but he
He shits on all of it except his.
He's self-admittedly just says stuff and doesn't think about it, and then goes back and goes, "I didn't mean that," or whatever
right.
it was. It's like I feel like he says these things, and they have so much levity to them. Like this is hot, and then it's like, dude, come on, dude. If you watched you do a set, he'd be like, "That was funny." You know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah,
of course he would. It's like, dude, funny's funny. And
I
this-
think we
this
always
is-
kind of respected each other's
You
like
guys always
comedy.
liked it. It's so weird to hear stuff like that or anything he does because I was like, you guys always got along.
Well, but I don't. But I swear to God, if he was on here and we said, "What's up with that?" he'd be like, no, I think what you do, I
I wasn't talking about you.
I think he's talking about all these other amateur new people that
Yeah, sure. But I mean,
found
he came at Skank
found
specifically.
stand up through not jokes, this crowd work shit in front of their TikTok fans.
Agreed.
And it's like, oh, you're awesome. This is great when you're really not.
Yeah, I don't even disagree with
Show
with
and
that.
you want to say mean shit to me, okay?
Don't
So don't
fucking
do
do
that.
That's how I'm closing my story at Ari's.
Comedy.
You want to say mean fucking... I drove down here, and you want to say mean fucking shit to me? Well, don't fucking do that.
Look in the fucking eye.
I saw her last night, her and her husband at the stand last night at a sitting table. I just walked by, I was like, hey, guys.
You really
Just keep
are.
going.
You're really sad.
No!
Yeah, he's
What?
doing...
Oh,
Bert's
God.
doing Jennifer Hudson, which
Bert.
means he's going to do the gauntlet.
Oh, my God. I thought you brought something up where he was... I thought he was sick.
Oh, no, he's not
You
sick.
brought it up and he went, no. And I was like, oh, Bert died. Fucking great.
Where's the Jay Hud show? Is it out in L.A.?
No, I think it's here.
It's here.
Yeah.
It's
Is it?
100% here. Yeah.
Well, look it up to make
And
sure.
we need to get that as soon as it's available.
Well, my thing's mostly annoying is that...
Now, let's take bets. Over under. Is he going to take his shirt off and do it?
Yes.
I don't think Jay Hud's here in New York.
Really? Maybe you're
I
right.
think so.
Oh,
Is
no,
he-
it's Burbank.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Is he going to take his shirt off?
Yes.
You think? I say no.
On the gauntlet?
I say
100%.
I say on the gauntlet, he's going to wear something fancy. He's not.
On my life, I will not prep him in any. I won't text him or nothing anyway. I swear.
I
You have
believe-
to swear too.
I would never call him.
Well, you could call to win a bet.
I wouldn't do that. I would never. And also, I'm offended that you'd have to say what you just said because I didn't think you'd do it either. It wasn't
Promise
even.
I won't.
Wasn't even a thought that entered my mind. You little sneaky Philly ass.
But we have a thing that the next person who loses something has to come dressed like Christine's ex-boyfriend.
No, I'm
dressed
not
like
doing that on
ex-boyfriend.
this. Not on this one. This is too.
You just said the next thing, so
I
that's why,
bet
that's why I was giving it.
Wait, whoa.
But you see,
whoa.
understand? That's why I was
I'm
keeping
gonna
it square. We don't have to do it on this
I'm
one.
gonna back out.
We don't have to do it on this one. I'm just saying that's why. That's what was in my mind when I was giving you the square biz rules.
I'm not- okay.
I'm not going to fuck you over, so you have to dress like a lady because it's funny.
Okay. First
That's
of all,
what I was saying.
First of all, I don't know if it'd be funny. It might actually be elegant.
No, it would be funny to trick you into dressing like a woman because
Okay.
I rigged the
But
competition.
not me dressing like a woman. That might be
No,
sexy.
that could be an awakening for you.
I bet you if I dress like a woman, you would be 100%, a little tiny bit of you would be
I
like,
promise you, if I feel any attraction, I'll French kiss you.
all right, great. Perfect. Makes me want to fucking bet.
Right in front of Christine.
Really?
Yeah, and
All right.
she's going to be blown away because it's going to be more passion than any kiss I've ever given her in her life.
That actually hurts my feelings.
Me and you.
That's really rude.
In fact, I mean, I would like to do it on one of those spinning things that they have outside, where they take the pictures of us just
Yeah.
spinning around New York kissing.
we put a nice Alicia Keys behind it.
Oh, New York, humpy duple, where things are happening.
Oh, we could put Yeezy.
And something you. Oh, Yadolf.
Yeah, we could put Yadolf.
Give my cousin head. Give my cousin head.
The NFL Draft is officially open.
Hear every pick of the NFL Draft on SiriusXM. NFL Radio is live in Green Bay as Rick Neuheisel, Jim Miller, and Pat Kerwin.
Rồi, xin chào tất cả các bạn. Mình rất vui khi được gặp lại các bạn trong video này. Hôm nay thì mình xin chia sẻ đến cho các bạn về những cái thông tin liên quan đến thị trường ô tô. Hôm nay thì sẽ có một cái tin tức liên quan đến một chiếc xe Ferrari 296 GTS F175, siêu xe độc nhất tại Việt Nam. Mẫu xe thì được phát triển dựa trên chiếc 296 GTS mui trần với cái màu đỏ là cái được lấy theo cái cảm hứng từ đường đua và chỉ có một chiếc duy nhất tại thị trường Việt Nam. Theo đó thì một đơn đặt hàng của khách Việt giấu tên của chiếc Ferrari Việt Nam đưa về chiếc 296 GTS F175 cùng giá bán không được tiết lộ. Riêng bản 296 GTS tiêu chuẩn từng về nước Việt Nam trong năm 2023 có giá không dưới 23 tỷ đồng. Ferrari 296 GTS F175 là một cái phiên bản đặc biệt với nhiều cái chi tiết cá nhân hóa, giống như cách làm của nhiều thương hiệu xa xỉ như là Rolls-Royce hay là Bentley. Điều này nó có thể tạo ra một chiếc xe không chỉ duy nhất tại Việt Nam mà thậm chí trên toàn cầu. Ở chiếc xe này thì màu đỏ ngoại thất được chế tác riêng cho Ferrari F175. Chiếc xe từng thắng trong cái đường đua ở công thức 1 năm 2022 ở Bahrain. Con số 75 trong cái kỷ niệm 75 năm kể từ khi bán chiếc Ferrari đầu tiên mẫu 125S lăn bánh khỏi nhà máy Marino, Italy vào năm 1947. Trong xuyên suốt lịch sử của Ferrari, đó là một cái màu sắc chủ đạo của hãng cho đến thời điểm này. Thương hiệu Italia cho biết thì trong những năm 1990, hơn 85% chiếc Ferrari bán ra thị trường mang màu đỏ. Điểm nhấn ở thân xe màu đỏ là cái dải đường thẳng chạy dọc thân giữa, vành 20 inch kèm theo cái hiệu suất cao màu xanh đậm. Ở nội thất thì cái cách sắp xếp các cái chi tiết tương tự như bản thường, nhưng nhiều vị trí thì được sử dụng chất liệu vải sợi carbon như là xung quanh cần số, vô lăng, ốp đồng hồ tốc độ, ốp cửa gió điều hòa hai bên. Thành ghế đều là màu đỏ đô. Dưới đai an toàn có màu đỏ trùng với màu thân xe. Động cơ trên chiếc Ferrari 296 GTS F175 giống với phiên bản tiêu chuẩn loại plug-in hybrid VHEV, máy xăng 2.9 V6 tăng áp kép và motor của xe thì cho cái tổng công suất là 819 mã lực, mô men xoắn là 740 Nm. Ở bản thường thì siêu xe 296 GTB có thể tăng tốc từ 0 đến 100 km/h trong 2,9 giây và tốc độ tối đa là 330 km/h. Hộp số loại ly kép 8 cấp vốn đã xuất hiện trên các cái dòng SF, MS790, Sandra, Ferrari Roma, Portofino M và SF90 Sniper. Tại Việt Nam thì Ferrari 296 GTS cùng thì phân khúc với McLaren Artura Spider, siêu xe giá khoảng 17 tỷ đồng. Và những thông tin liên quan đến chiếc xe Ferrari 296 GTS F175, một chiếc siêu xe độc nhất tại Việt Nam vừa được một đại gia đặt hàng về đất nước Việt Nam cũng đã khép lại video này của mình. Thì rất mong những cái thông tin chia sẻ của mình liên quan đến ô tô thì cũng đã giúp các bạn có thêm những kiến thức bổ ích. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong các video kế tiếp.
Provide instant analysis.
There's 32 draft boards and none of them duplicate any other club.
As well as exclusive interviews with coaches, executives, and players.
First pick in the NFL draft. Very honored.
NFL draft coverage continues tonight at 7 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Are you a small business owner struggling with cash flow issues? Look no further than AmeriFactors, a trusted partner in business funding. With AmeriFactors, you can turn your unpaid invoices into fast cash. Say goodbye to long payment cycles and hello to quick and easy funding options, even with less than perfect credit, including bankruptcies. If you need working capital to make payroll, buy inventory, or to expand your business, AmeriFactors has got you covered.
Working with AmeriFactors was the best decision. Our business is thriving and growing. Without AmeriFactors, we never would have been able to get to this point.
With AmeriFactors, you can focus on what you do best, running your business, while they take care of providing cash flow and accounts receivable management. Their team of experts are dedicated to providing personalized solutions focused on the success of your business. Fuel your business growth with AmeriFactors. Call AmeriFactors today, 800-884-FUND. That's 800-884-3863. Or visit AmeriFactors.com.
How often do you call your mom? Every day? Probably not. Only on special occasions or just once in a blue moon. Hi, it's me, Steven Singer. Yeah, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. I'm going to help you show all the moms in your life how appreciated they are every single day. How? With my brand new limited edition, very special 24 karat gold dipped, long stemmed American Beauty Rose for this Mother's Day. And every day. It's named Blue Moon. Picture it, a brilliantly bright blue rose with tiny diamond-like sparkles. For only $79, you get to say, I love you, Mom, and she will admire and enjoy this always. Only Steven Singer Jewelers guarantees these roses forever. A real, long-stemmed American Beauty Rose dipped in real 24-karat gold. Give a gift she'll look at and be reminded just how loved she is every single day. Free shipping, free Mother's Day card. We are open 7 days a week. IHateStevenSinger.com.
You've worked hard for your money. Now let it work hard for you. RJM Group and Company has been helping families grow their wealth for over 30 years, right here in South Florida. Imagine an investment as steady as a CD account, but earning returns from 7% to 20%, guaranteed every month or every year. With contracts from 1 to 5 years, RJM puts you in control. No gambling, no guessing. Just smart, secure growth backed by real estate expertise you can trust. If you've been waiting for the right way to invest, call RJM Group and Company now at 1-888-775-3002. That's 1-888-775-3002. That's 1-888-775-3002. RJM Group. Trusted, proven, built for your future.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
And now back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert.
Thank you guys.
Gang. Appreciate it.
I really like these two people. Of course.
And they're burbs, bro. You guys both live in the burbs now? Is that
No, at first it started off as a suburban news podcast, and then I got off. I got Dan obsessed with UFOs, so now it's paranormal.
Yeah,
it's all paranormal.
Yeah, it's all paranormal.
Just not change the name.
Like,
No.
it's all,
So
well,
great.
we just added a UFO to the graphic.
we're gonna once we have money, we're gonna add stuff. But we've been getting. I mean, like the people in that. Anyone who's familiar with that space, we had Ross Coldhart. Just had George Knapp, who's like.
You had Knapp on?
Yeah, we had Knapp on yesterday. Did you know Knapp?
Bobby has no idea.
No, you have no idea. I was hoping.
From the cigar place.
I'm more excited about these guys than I am. You know, like at this point, meeting comedians. You know, because I'm so new to this field. You know, but yeah, Sean totally got me addicted to it. And we also didn't want to just be like, "Are you garbage light?" You know, like those two things together. I think
That's exactly right.
Do you? Can I ask you a question? Do you
Yeah.
believe in UFOs?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's not a matter of belief. It's fact.
100%.
Okay, I want to say this because I was driving home one day.
Okay.
On the what? Can you please? Before you put your hand over your face and turn on this, let me tell the story. I was driving home on the West Side Highway, and I saw a unidentified object flying in the air.
How far above?
It was no. It was
at a bird's height.
No, it was not a bird. Maybe spit apple on my screen. Jacob's gonna throw up. It was not a bird. It was not a shape of a bird. It was like spheres together. And
Multiple?
It was, huh?
Multiple?
Yeah, I mean, it was too far away.
I resent these sound effects, Lou.
And
By
I
the
was-
way, as a member of the community, I'm already offended.
Yeah.
No. These are audio recordings Bobby took that day. This is Bobby's e-meter.
I believe you, Bobby. I'm all for it.
Well, I just want to say this. I saw this thing, and I've been driving up the West Side Highway for 25 years, up and down that highway, and I've seen a stealth fighter. I've seen Chinooks. I've seen, bombers. All this weird stuff flying up the highway. All these weird planes. You can't help but see it because the sky is right there, and it's all. And all of a sudden, I see this thing I've never seen, 25 years. And I took a photo of it, and it was something.
Yeah.
It was something.
Do you still have the photo?
Yeah. Well, someone has it. And,
I would love them to see it.
I took the photo, and I was like, that is something. That is not a bird. That is not. And then all of a sudden,
It's not a plane. It's not Superman. We whittled it down to not being those three things. But we don't know.
This is the problem doing a radio show with a non-believer. Jay, he's a non-believer.
To the point you guys did a live one once, and I came on, and then Jacob tried to fuck me as an alien or something like that. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, he had several dicks.
I don't know. Jacob likes aliens, too?
Well, I believe you, Bobby.
I swear I got a photo of it. And here's the thing. Now, all of a sudden, in the last year, what's happening up down the West Side Highway? What's going on in Jersey? Everybody's seeing shit in the sky.
If the stuff was real, and I don't know, I'm no smarter than anybody who has probably better rationales for there is
this
these
is Dawn
things.
Real quick.
I have to ask this question. I'm very sorry.
Hey, really quick. Dawn, you're on the radio. Can you hear?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Jay would like to ask you a question, or he has something to say to you.
You've been waiting all this time.
We have.
To ask me a question. Go ahead.
We have, yes. Bobby was saying today on the show that he feels that you and I are far more similar and compatible, and then he and Christine, he feels, are much more alike and compatible.
I'm going to say really what I said is that you're cold-hearted, and me and Christine are connected to our emotions more. Is more what I meant. That we actually love and have affection and show emotion, and you guys are like, yeah, whatever, deal with it.
Dawn?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Christine called me today.
Because I'm not manic.
Did you just call Christine manic? I mean, all right.
No,
well, you're on the mic. She is on medication. We've been through that. All right, Jay has
Actually, that's her diagnosis.
Jay has a question for you. Listen up.
Your husband, Robert, jokingly suggested a wife swap situation for a set period of time. My concern would be that I think you and I would have a sexual awakening, and it would cause long-term problems in both of our relationships.
No deal.
Oh, she loves you, Bobby.
That's a real lateral move for her, you know. That's a real. You want to either get out of comedy or go up.
I know we're all having a good time here, but I'm pretty good at mouth stuff, is all I'm saying.
All right, honey, I love you.
Your relationship's safe.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay,
All right.
perfect.
I had a sex dream, a love dream about Kelly Clarkson. I'll tell you that. Bye.
Let's be honest. Everybody on the show looks like the Guess Who game of the same guy.
Does he have glasses?
Yeah, it's just like a create a character, you alter a hat. You're like, oh, this is him in green.
My argument against, to go back to where we were, my argument against the alien stuff being real is I just like, how could they hide it? So it's just like, to me, you couldn't stop people from finding out really if it was real. Like, you couldn't distract us enough from that being the most important thing in the world.
So there's tons of evidence for it being real. Like they basically admitted they had two congressional hearings where they were like, it's for real. Like the Navy's come out and been like, we're seeing these things are completely for real. They have tons and tons of data.
Is there any not debunked?
There's a ton that's not debunked. Yeah.
Like if you look at the Richard Dolan books or the
Dulcie and Nat hanging out together.
Robert, it's Hastings, right? The guy who wrote UFOs and Nuclear Weapons. These aren't theories. This isn't like David Icke espousing. These are incidents. That's it. Like they're just reporting what happened. But in Jay's defense, I will say this: it took me about 4.5 years before someone actually called me a comedian. I had to do like Fallon, right, before people were like, "All right, you're a comedian." I've been called a UFOologist immediately. There was no waiting period. People were.
Immediate lieutenant.
I've immediately become the UFOologist.
Dan, can I ask a question? Dan, since I saw one, and I believe,
well, the reason that I'm on the podcast is,
can you
Bobby,
call
we
me
have
one?
some special news for you. You have become a UFOologist.
Yay!
You'll
be getting your badge. You'll be getting your badge in the
Your
mail.
territory is West Side Highway.
Your picture? Can they see your picture?
Yeah, I don't. You want me to find it?
If you can find it, that'd be great. Well, here's the thing. You saw this thing. It was pretty.
You have it?
detailed.
I'm looking.
Okay.
So yeah, the UFO nukes connection is that the idea that these things started showing up when we started testing nuclear bombs because whatever it was showed up on their radar. The amount of power involved showed up on their radar. That's where you get Roswell. What they don't tell you about Roswell is that for years prior they were testing nuclear bombs in that area for the past whenever they developed the actual.
I thought
bomb.
that was the whole thing out there, Ross.
It was that's what it
Utah,
was.
right?
That whole
Just like-
area. Yeah, exactly.
It's the monkey with a gun theory, where these beings are way more advanced than us. But the fact that we were able to pull off nuclear war, they're like, how the fuck did they do this? You know, like, we didn't see this coming. We didn't see this monkey being able to do this. So that's why they're here. They're basically seeing what we're up to,
and then
we're not
the
gonna,
amount of stuff that's come out in the like you went from it being like X-Files type scenario
Well,
to like the New York Times reporting on it.
Why are they always also evil faced? There's not one that's cute. They never have a drawing of one that someone's like, oh, look at that adorable alien.
You know,
it's either a black smoky cloud or a menacing thing that turns, or everyone sees it turn around in green lighting. Like,
Jake, there's a fucking good advertisement for our episode that premieres tonight. At midnight. Dr. Michael Masters, he is the aliens are future humans theory.
MM?
Yes.
MM.
You can check him out at the MMM store. But the reason, Jay, they look like that is the facial features are coming closer and closer together. And if you look at Neanderthals, their features are there, and then we came back here, so aliens will be right in the middle.
So the one in Mexico that they found, the alien, that's just from Carvel.
Just fudging the whale.
Yeah.
Alien puss.
It's actually just
alien puss.
It just looks like a girl with an eating disorder. It looks like Laura Flynn Boyle.
It's just Karen Carpenter.
Yeah, it's Sharon Osbourne. But here's the thing. I sent her the photo. Now, if you look at this, now know this. I'm driving up the West Side Highway. This thing is moving like parallel to me the opposite way.
Bird.
What?
At the speed of a bird.
It's not a bird.
Let me see. Can you go back to the photo?
Listen,
that's the Nazca.
No, that's the
Mexico.
Nazca.
Yeah.
No, but did you pull up Jay's? Was that Jay's?
No, she had my photo. I sent it to her. She had it up.
Oh, can I look at the photo again?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So you're driving up, and it's parallel to you on the West Side Highway.
So I'm driving up now. I see it, and I'm like, "That's weird." And now I see it's moving right this way,
Bobby.
And
Bobby.
And
then my radio.
I'm gonna look up.
Then your radio station started changing.
Is it this?
it's
that?
Didn't your radio start speaking
this,
to you in
right?
song lyrics like Bumblebee?
It's right up. Yeah, it's right up. Yeah, there it is, right there. Okay, go a little closer.
So here's the thing. They have this.
What?
The bird that you're pointing
looks
at.
like one of the Skywatcher.
That's not a bird. That is not a bird. A bird
bird.
would do this. I would see the wings.
All right, it's not a plane.
A bird does this.
But before it's a UFO, it is Superman.
Jay, first, just try this because it's real fun.
Yeah, it's a bird.
A bird does this. Do this.
So they have a thing where
Flap.
they classify these things with the 5 observables, and what they realize they've been seeing things that have no obvious signs of exhaust or propulsion, and they're going at the weird erratic directions and speed. No wings as well. There's a few other ones, but
now this thing stopped. It was going and stopped, right? Which was wild, and then it just kind of went. It started going, but it was weird. It was like
It's not a bird. I see now. Go closer on that again. It's a bunch of balloons.
it's not. It's not balloons.
It's several children's balloons.
It's not a balloon, dude. It's not a balloon.
A lot of times, these types of things change shape. They have videos of that. You ever see the one?
Oh,
you ever see
wait a second. I think it's the Pink Floyd pig.
This is first of all, as a
filming the wall,
as a UFOologist,
Thank you.
this is insulting to our art form.
Apologies.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly.
Thank you very much. Did I get
know.
doctor?
Yes, yeah.
It's
You're
rare
doctor,
we
too.
get.
We're
It's
all
rare we
doctors.
get. It's rare we get this many scientific minds in the room together. I
just want to. I want to apologize.
I get jealous. I feel inferior academically.
Hey, all joking aside, the podcast is weekly. It's every week.
Okay, but you guys understand what I'm saying. I've driven up that highway and seen every aircraft, whatever it is, going up, and you
Did
notice.
you ever see a hot air balloon?
Would you come on our show, Bobby?
Yeah, with my evidence.
Yeah, yes,
as a survivor.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't survive anything. They're
Sure
not,
you did.
They're not here to hurt us.
You saw it. That thing could have swooped right in on you.
Now, because I up in New Hampshire.
They're not here to hurt us. Is that what they told you through song lyrics on your radio?
They're not. Then up in New Hampshire, I hate that you are not. You're insulting our guests.
So nothing would convince you, Jay. Nothing would.
Seeing an alien would help.
That's.
Seeing a sharp, not blurry picture in the era of 16K television.
So you know the couple
and 4 billion iPhones on the planet. It is. I hear you,
Sean. You're not helping our fucking case.
No. I get it, but dude, you don't know there is.
We have a Patreon. Shut up.
I'm joining tonight.
Thank you.
As Dr. Kelly.
Thank you.
I'm very interested in it always.
If you get the $10 tier, I draw you an alien picture.
Actually, I'll give you signed photos of my alien ship.
Here we go.
If you join their Patreon.
Patreon, you will get
Thank you very much.
$50 tier, which we haven't announced.
Listen, I have a hippie dip. So we were out back last night. Look, we finally have stars in Jersey, and looking up and having those, it's like infinite universe, man. It's all so crazy out there. So who the hell knows? I just feel like if we were, I'm not saying it's impossible they exist. My belief is they probably do exist somewhere. I just think if there was contact made in any way, like why would this be hidden forever?
Because there's a lot of theories on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories. What if they created?
It's as silly to me as let me say it's as silly to me as when people go. Whenever I've had flat Earth stuff, which is nonsense, also when people bring flat Earth,
why?
My first argument to
Why
that is simply
nonsense?
right there. Is that why is flat Earth nonsense?
Well, why would you say
Stop
that?
it. You stop it.
I will. Cause I can't do that.
But I'm saying, but I'm saying when people do flat Earth, like what?
Dr. Kelly's losing his credentials.
They can answer to you why they think it. They can do, but when you say, and this is all things been covered up.
Okay,
that's the never answer quit. Why? What it changes fucking nothing in anybody's life, clearly.
Would you like to take the show?
Go ahead.
He goes, I'm going to go to the bathroom. You want to handle this one?
Hold my beer.
Sean starts rolling. He goes, I was hoping it wouldn't get here.
You fucked around and found out.
Sean, take that away.
So the reason
coming to me
why,
sideways, bro? Jay, you coming to me sideways?
Real quick, there's multiple reasons. One, what Dan mentioned already is like it's the ant with the handgun theory, where it's like we don't contact ants, and ants see in like one dimension. So these things are from a different dimension or somewhere else. He's such a dick. I can feel him. I can feel him next to me.
Buddy, I am.
Oh, you're being. Oh, you're
No,
real.
he actually believes it.
Dude, I am with the ant and the handgun theory.
That's right.
100%.
Okay.
I have a whole bunch of ants on my lawn now. They don't fucking care about me. They don't even know I'm here.
By the way, this is a funny thing that I know they're not your theories, but it's always funny. It's a Rogan, when you hear on the Rogan sphere a lot, is somebody come in, the theory's always got a hilarious name. It's like a thing and a thing. It's like, you never heard the donkey banana theory? What's that? He goes, donkey the banana, blah, 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 the Bible.
Can I ask a question? Is one of the reasons they don't want us to know about this is because it will mess up religion for people?
That's one of them, right?
That's one of them. I think the big reason, I think
Is
it's all
the
down to
power
money,
source.
is zero. These things have discovered zero net energy. We don't need fossil fuels anymore. A lot of billionaires aren't going to be billionaires anymore.
So they want to keep that down because they need to keep making that money off of us.
Absolutely.
Off of the ants.
Yeah.
And you think one of a billionaire's decisions is also to keep quiet. He goes, hey, listen, there are aliens, but that is going to fuck up your coal company. So,
this one of the whistleblowers, the recent ones, is this guy David Grush. He went in front of Congress under oath and said
Grushy.
he said He said how there's been a multi-decade conspiracy that supersedes the government for all these basically these NAFTA countries, these democratic countries, to be the first one who figures out whatever this technology is that these things can do. This is anti-gravity, whatever you want to call it.
Now the pyramids, they just discovered all this stuff underneath them, and then you go down and you look at the pyramids and how they got this stuff from 200 miles away in these things with just men. They had to have some type of.
It's the biggest question,
right?
I think it's far. That's one we're never going to answer. But why is it? And Sean's brought this up. Why is it that you had the most advanced civilization in the world in this particular point in the area, and then just a continent away, they've got stones and rocks, and they can't they're just so much more advanced with their irrigation and agricultural systems. It doesn't really make any sense other than they had some help.
Unless somebody from some other universe came here, planted us,
yes,
and grew us as they see fit, and gave us knowledge as we needed it.
Well, there is a working theory that these things,
the chimpanzee pickle theory.
All right. This is the xylophone manatee theory.
The nap crushy theory.
This is the
what's called xylophone
manatee. This is the oboe muskrat theory.
I'm sorry. I thought you were doing the Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce theory. That's my favorite theory.
Oh, shit. There is a theory that they came down, gave the Egyptians the story of Horus, which is the basis for the three major Abrahamic religions: Islam, Christianity, Judaism. It all stems from that, specifically.
You can hear a lot of this in the Corey Feldman's son's hip hop works, who has named himself.
Wait, Corey Feldman is the son?
Yeah, his rapping name is Horace Eisen. His name is Zen, and he's doing Horace's I Zen, so it's Horace Eisen. It's not easy to say, and it still sounds Jewish. He's running from Feldman.
To change it to Dylan.
He's running from Feldman by going Horace Eisen.
It's like, my rap name is Zip Zimmerman.
But
Young Flash Rabinowitz.
Religion was created to control us, to help us, give us a compass, a moral compass, so that we don't get
beat. It's the Patton Oswalt thing. We don't beat each other to death.
Right. So they gave us all these different religions to control us, to help us, so that we can.
And once black people were like, "Why would these white people's God have to do it?" He goes, "Oh, there's a black God too." And the Indians were worried. He goes, "Oh, you gotta have an elephant God. Whatever you guys want. Whatever you want."
You have the. You mean the lady with 19 arms?
Well, look at how in McDonald's you can get ramen in Japan, right? So maybe they have it's a different,
Believe it, when it comes to these cultures, you've seen these drawings that are like, that kind of looks like an alien.
Well,
if it's not that, what is it?
They in some of the artwork on the walls inside the pyramid, they have aliens.
Yeah.
Well, these creatures with big
Bobby,
heads.
if you ever find a way to get those pictures, you throw it to me on my Aura frame. Let's say you're on vacation.
Yeah.
And you find yourself some alien scribe.
Mm-hmm.
Slap a picture of it.
Yeah.
And right now you can just upload it.
Yeah.
Send it right to my Aura frame.
Wow.
It's a Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that beautifully showcases your photos and videos. You can add unlimited photos straight from your smartphone using the Aura app. Everyone who has one loves it, including me. I'm shooting and sending photos to my parents and relatives all the time. I don't know if I've ever shared a picture with my father ever. I should write a song about that. Each frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. It's more meaningful than a gift card and better than a phone call. Nah, you still need to call your mom, though. Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, our listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off, plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's AURA, auraframes.com, promo code Bonfire, and let them know at checkout you heard about them from us.
That'd be
that
cool.
Helps.
Way to make money. You could sell fans, like Hot Chicks could sell fans Aura frames, and they upload new photos.
Brilliant.
And you pay a subscription.
Personal thirst trap.
Yeah, except the funny thing is, like, you have your R frame display in your living room, and you come home from work every day and see if some girl sent a new picture of her, like, spreading gash, just squirting. And it's like, oh, that's a subscription I have. Still videos of her. And by the way, it's R, so they do things like it starts small and it gets, like, bigger. So
then it swipes across as all different transitions. Let me. Now, I just discovered this, I think last year or the year before, up in New Hampshire. I forget what town it is.
A pack of balloons?
Right by us. there was a couple back in the 50s.
Yeah,
it was
Betty and Barney Hill.
Yeah, that's it. Biracial couple, by the way, back then.
Oh.
And they were traveling on a road and they got abducted by aliens. And it's,
Yeah.
It's that has to be.
Hey, were those aliens? Did they happen to be wearing robes with pointy hats on?
I have a whole chunk. I just started doing a whole new Betty and Barney Hill chunk in my act. And it's that when they get abducted, they're relieved. They're like, oh, thank God. It's just aliens. That's basically the bit. But there's no way. But the point of that fucking bit. But the point of that bit, Sean, is that in 1961. In fucking Boston, what interracial couple wants more attention on themselves?
First of all, they went way up to New Hampshire to do this. They wouldn't have done this in Boston.
But they still have to go back to Massachusetts.
Yeah, my mama told me that my problem was, I said, you mess around with a white bitch, you gonna get abducted. I said, hell
Every
no.
single picture of Barney Hill, he looks scared. That's how I know it's true.
Well, he's a good-looking guy. I mean, she's a beast.
He looks like Teddy Smith. He looks like Will Smith there.
I got to see. We got to watch the James Earl Jones movie for the pod.
Well, look at that. That looks like Mark. She looks like Mark Maron with a wig.
Yeah.
And
That looks like the Staples Center.
Mark is way more handsome than she is.
You say the ship was a Staples Center?
Yeah, he goes, now,
Can you
you'll
go
see
back?
over here, he goes, now you're going to put the field's going to be in set. This is so going to be, and I'm going to call it SoFi Stadium. You're crazy. It's the Boston Garden. It's going to be the Boston Garden.
Look, we all know Jay's funny, but that's not the point of this.
It does not make me right. I will say, disclaimer.
Funny skits, Jay, but we're trying to get to the truth.
I'm funny, but I'm probably not right. Do not take my word as gold.
Well, they also, in the article they probably mentioned, they put them under hypnosis and they started describing exactly what happened to them on the ship.
I listened to the whole, they have a big documentary on YouTube, and it is pretty wild, because back then, this guy, what was he going to do? Why are they doing this? For what? There's no reason. They're not gaining anything.
Absolutely.
If anything, they're actually bringing attention to them when they didn't want to.
Right.
Yeah.
And
N-word lover.
That was another part of the bit where I go like, imagine if they're more racist. Where he goes up there.
Yeah.
Are you here to study us? Just keeping you away from our women.
We thought
Husband and wife.
We thought we took care of that, Gene.
This planet's out of control.
I love how
we took care of that.
the alien's racist, but it still says N-word.
Don't go near his belly button or anus.
He's like, I don't want you mixing with races, but I'm not a monster.
At least they're not gay.
Why does this black guy have a Boston accent? It's weird.
Yeah, why do they say anything
Come
about...
over here, you cocksuckers. He talks funny.
Are there working theories about why it's always somehow ass? Because it's just our only hole into our body besides our mouths?
Well, it's not just. I mean, the ass ones get the most attention, but
That's where your soul is kept in your colon. That's what it comes to.
No,
Mine is.
But they do insert
Bobby
it
calls
in
it
other
his soul in.
places.
I have a tattoo that says soul.
Yeah. He goes, Bobby, sing from your soul in tonight.
I'm reading John Mack's book, who is a Harvard psychologist.
Max is
Jay.
the best.
I'll take his word for it.
Harvard psychologist.
He's dead now, but yeah.
But it seems as if most of the abductions, they are concentrated on either your brain or the genitals. It doesn't seem like they give a fuck about your respiratory system or gastrointestinal stuff.
Now, do they?
That's also what gays are interested in. Your head and your genitals.
Which is also
they like the guts too.
That's if you're a gay autistic, the aliens love you. That's another theory.
That's another thing. Women,
the
gay
psionic, the telepathic ones. That's the new one.
Oh, because I thought they were like puppies and they'll just go wherever you tell them to go.
We are no.
You just drop a ramp out of your ship, they'll just go.
All this shit is real. We're fucking interviewing next week. We're interviewing a psychic medium employed by the CIA.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not. This is not like somebody like in fucking Long Island. All right, this is the real deal.
First of all, you're never going to become a doctor, and you're not going to become a UFO. What am I again?
UFOlogist.
I'm a UFOlogist.
I don't even know how to fucking say it. How do we say it, Sean?
How do we know she's employed by the CIA?
Did your medium
she
tell you that?
told us.
That's right. And how do you know I
Shut
saw?
up, Sean! You're fucking us again. We're trying to get this Patreon up the grid.
Because she has an email at CIA.
We've been on 20 different TV shows and they haven't hit. We need this.
I think this is the one. Dan's flipping out. Dan, settle down, Dan. Get a hold of yourself.
Holy shit.
Dan just went full heel.
Fuck that place.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan real fast.
He
I
just
think
said,
it's a
fuck.
fantastic commercial for the show.
He just said, fuck that business.
Fuck the wrestling business.
Come on, dude. It's a good business. Did you like WrestleMania?
I don't know, Bobby. I was fired.
Did they take away your watching privileges?
I thought the.
Well, you went from real wrestling to UFOs. So there you go.
Something more real. No, I thought the ending was a letdown for sure.
Yeah.
You know, it was a total letdown. But
yeah,
I think there's a lot of politics involved in that too. So.
Is there behind the scenes like stuff they don't do stuff that they should do because of bullshit?
It's
like,
all bullshit. Yeah, dude.
Really?
It's a far pettier world than comedy.
Than UFOs.
UFO's a good world. UFO's a better world than comedy and wrestling.
Yeah.
Both because we welcome everyone.
Both of them light on chicks.
The UFOologists will never have a Me Too scandal.
Oh, buddy.
It's medically impossible for them to have one.
On the Flat Earth, remember that Flat Earth documentary we watched years ago? There was one girl who was like relatively attractive, and she was like, didn't matter what she said, they were just all following her. They couldn't believe a girl was involved finally. She's like, I think Flat Earth's flat because it's a cooler shape. And they're like, that's also a good reason.
Why are there no girls in the UFOologist place?
Well, there are. They just have 3 tits.
It's the chick from the bar in Total Recall.
I've always thought that was hot.
The third tit.
3 tits would be so much better than 2.
I want it dead center like that. We got to wrap it up.
We got to wrap it up.
I know we have to commercials and shit.
They got a brand new podcast, Jay. Tell them about it.
Week.
I'm going to
Burbs
listen.
Bros. YouTube.com/@BurbsBros. They have a Patreon also.
Yeah, patreon.com/BurbsBros.
Ross Coldheart episode's awesome.
What tier should they go to?
There's only one right now.
Well, there's 2. There's 2. There's a $10. God damn it, Sean.
I'm sorry.
God damn it! Sorry. Yeah, settle down.
Make sure you check out that Patreon. Sign up. Very, very fucking funny guys, man, but some serious subjects. We're gonna get to the bottom of shit. They're interviewing some pretty heavy hitters in the world. You're saying?
We are. Yeah. No. It is comedy, but we do have heavy hitters on this.
Hell yeah! You can catch Dan St. Germain in Milford, Connecticut, May 8th. For tickets and all their tour dates, go to danstgermain.net. And Sean Donnelly's going to be at Soul Joel's this Saturday, April 26th. For tickets, go to souljoels.com. Thank you guys so much for being here, man.
Thank you, man.
Make sure you go see Big J this weekend.
I'm in Tulsa. You're in North Kakalak.
I'm in North Carolina at the.
Oh, we're in Northy.
Where am I?
Charlotte.
Yeah,
nice.
Comedy Zone? That's the
Comedy
fucking
Zone.
greatest, man.
You're going to say Charlottesville? That's where your heart's at always.
Comedy Zone. First time there.
Charlottesville.
First time there, and the ticket sales are showing that.
No. I guess the Jews are replacing you.
I guess this Yankee's not popular down there. God damn it. Yeah, make sure you go there and check out Big J's special right now. It's on YouTube at youtube.com/Big J Okerson. It's killing it.
Part 2.
It's killing it. So there you go. We'll be right back.
And we will be right back. We'll catch you guys. So enjoy the pre-record tomorrow, and then I know.
God, can you get Christine? Can you get us her contact info?
Oh, the 3-boob woman.
That's our third Patreon tier.
That's a more perfectly sharp picture than any picture of an alien I've ever seen.
God damn it, Jay.
And absolutely, we'll catch you guys Monday again live on the Bonfire. Until then, enjoy the pre-record.
Crackle. Hey, if you missed any of the Bonfire, ... play clip.
I watched a documentary years ago, something about Hollywood. They showed a video of Hal Linden, TV's Barney Miller, singing and dancing. He goes, well, this is back in the day when you had to be a triple threat in show business. Sing, dance, act. And by the way, they're all just tune carriers.
They're a tune carrier.
I'm a triple threat.
Just search Bonfire on the SiriusXM app anytime. Or stay right here as the Bonfire starts again right after this.